Everybody, welcome to Afterburner 2026, Day 3. We got top 32 starting now. Mainstream, side stream, quad stream. It's all going on right here in Auburn, Indiana. I'm joined by Notched. How you doing, brother?
Dude, I'm excited. It is Day 3, man. Hard to sleep last night.
Yep.
And nothing but excitement today. And we're bringing you 4 times the excitement with a quad stream format. And we have some banger sets. So it is all top 32 today. So where we are beginning the top 32 to sort of speed this process along. Oh, man, and I cannot wait. We got some banger sets sitting down right now. You guys can't see them just yet, but you can follow along on start.gg/afterburner. It's about to be sick.
Yeah, no, genuinely. I recognize the faces over here. Anthony isn't cool. Pharaoh's over here, Eclipse.
Yep.
Wes, the K-roll that took out Mysterica yesterday. Banger set, more of a banger pop-off. I know y'all didn't see it on the camera because it was quad stream, but there's a video floating around somewhere, the craziest pop-off I think I've ever seen
Aura.
in competing. Pure Aura. And an Andrique also. It's a very fun lineup over here.
Yeah, I cannot wait. Yeah, Anthony isn't cool and suspect. So a little bit of a team kill right there, both on Citadel, both from a similar region. Going to be a banger. Pharaoh trying to take it over the Midwest.
Yes.
Coming in, sort of an invader. You know, we're in Indiana, so scenes are all different, but it's still the collective Midwest right there. Oh, man, it's about to be sick. Nexus and Arc D, so we're going to see Palu Falco. And like you had said, Wes and Andrique, it's going to be a banger.
Yeah. I want to expound on that a little bit. I was thinking about the Midwest, really. To me, asking if a state is part of the Midwest is asking if a hot dog is a sandwich a little bit. Because to me, it's like you could say like 25 of the states are Midwest, and you'd be right, low-key. Because like Missouri is Midwest, and like Indiana's Midwest, but it's like, how does that work?
Yeah, coming from Missouri to travel within the Midwest in my own region was a 6-hour drive.
Yeah, right, exactly. It's crazy.
Like, come on.
And if you're going from like, do y'all count Kansas the Midwest too, or is that a little too far?
Yep.
So crazy.
Yep. Kansas and Nebraska all the way over there. Again, from
Nebraska
Missouri.
being Midwest like blew my mind because I found out Rod lives up there, and I was like, I thought he was Midwest, and said he is. Like, that's Midwest?
Yeah, bro. Yeah, because then you break it down into the sub-regions. You got the Great Lakes, you got the Heartland, you got it's wild, man. That's
so crazy. Believe we have a few button checks going on. I know they had some stuff with the scoreboard to get it finished up, so we should be making that switch over very, very shortly. Kind of keep an eye on some of it going over here. I believe the only set that has actually started, I think Eclipse and Pharaoh might be underway, but they could just be button checking. I can see like half the screen, and it's like a 10-degree angle.
Yeah.
I see a Yoshi, and it's about it.
Yep. As somebody who traveled so far to the Midwest, you know, I know you've been around before.
Yeah.
But what are your thoughts? How's the weekend been?
Man, it has been phenomenal. You know, it's like the third kind of unique time of year that I've been up this way. It's really cold this time. It's like I've been up here in April, and I've been up here in November before. And it was cold both times, and it's way more cold this time. That can't be Eclipse. That guy doesn't play Samus.
It's also not Finn Rawl.
Definitely not Finn Rawl. No, that's Pharaoh if I've ever seen him before.
Yeah, Finn Rawl is a handsome black gentleman from Chicago who plays Zelda and Daisy.
Shouts out. Not Min Min either, famously.
All right.
Sweet. Okay. Feel free to pop us over on something. Yep, looks like we start in set D. Wonderful. Yeah, so Wes and Andrique. Is that?
No, that's
definitely not Wes Andrique.
Right,
that's over on the bottom right. To be honest with you, I'm not sure.
Yeah, we got the scoreboards flipped around just a little bit right here. D is, in fact, Nexus Arc D.
This is Nexus Arc D. Okay, that's right. Yeah, because Palutena, I'm dumb. Yeah.
So we're getting into it right here. A side B confirmed. Going to miss the tech right there. Put in the corner. But Nexus going to stay on top of it.
Not quite able to find the landing there. Going to continue this combo. But now RD has him off stage, but finds the reversal. And RD loses the first stock of the set.
Neutral air. Going to find a grab confirm already. That's going to be a lot of damage and an edge guard. Ooh, goes high and goes unpunished right there. And we return to neutral seamlessly.
Yeah, extremely lucky there, yeah. But now Nexus has taken the advantage state right back and is continuing this run of damage.
Big back air to fight off the platform. Arc D in advantage right now. Explosive Flame gonna miss the mark. Ooh. And Nexus also going high and going unpunished. Maybe a little bit of nerves. It is the first set of the day, so maybe the hands are a little cold, but we're going to even it back up.
That's right. Finally taking that stock is Arc D. Nexus trying to add a little bit more damage here, kind of unanswered, but finally that back air sending Arc D to the left side. Makes it back, has to get past Falco. Does it for like half a second, but it really just feels like the illusion of getting past Falco from ledge, you know, like, do I get hit now or do I get hit later? And I still get a cutscene out of it.
Yeah, no, for real. Big dash attack, catching the landing. A very high side B's going to get punished right there. Poke on the platform, just trying to get those boots on the ground right now.
Puts that ground, trying to find an opening here. Just shooting a laser, not going to find anything out of it. And Arc D has him off stage, but Nexus fights back to center and finally takes off that second stop from Arc D, still holding on to this lead.
Big downer. Can we find something out of this? Just gets the ledge for free, doesn't even have to use any of the resources besides the double jump.
Just a little off the spacing on that forward air. Rare miss for Nexus. Wow, side B not going to get punished immediately. RD does find the hit there. Another up tilt, waits for the option, doesn't find anything after it, but a lot of passive pressure coming out from Nexus, which I have to appreciate a little bit because it is keeping RD from finding any hits, and Nexus finds the biggest hit of the game, taking it with a 2-stock.
Absolutely bonkers. In a game that was like extremely even, Arc D never really found a lead, but it was close the entire game, so to find a 2-stock, it's kind of insane. But this Wes Andrique set is already into game 2 right now, and they're throwing hands, and the crowd is getting wild.
They sure are, yeah. And Andrique's throwing a lot more than hands, throwing foot, throwing knee. Oh, gosh. And this is a really great start for the Falcon player.
Yeah, absolutely. And you actually saw the rings. Wes tried to double jump early, a little bit impatient right there. That ended up making the rest of the string undeniably true right there.
Wes not able to find it, but he does get a down smash, capitalizing a little bit on Andrique's aggression. That is the one thing Wes has in this player matchup. Andrique, of all of the Falcon players, might be the most aggressive that I've ever seen. So Wes should be able to capitalize on that a little bit to get more damage like he is right now. Has him at 61. All of a sudden, the massive lead Andrique has is starting to dwindle just a little bit.
Andrique got the crown in hand right now. Oh my goodness. Andrique taking it to the bank. Oh my goodness. Dude.
That's crazy. Usually you talk, K. Rool is the character that's able to like kind of make something out of nothing. But Andrique with Falcon, it seems like one interaction and you're dead every time. That's like what the low tiers, that's like the one thing they have. And now we have a high tier who has that too. It's ridiculous.
This is an absolutely insane game as well.
Yeah.
Still not Finral. This is Eclipse, Pharaoh the Yoshi. Everyone keep up quick. And an aggressive roll in to steal game 1. Oh my goodness. Let's go Eclipse.
Yeah, Eclipse was able to keep up that time. So that was a great patience just to hold on to the very end of that game. Getting to that high percent against one of the best players in the world, one of the best Yoshis specifically in the world, top player in an already really stacked region in Tri-State. So getting on the board early, that's going to be really good for him. 2 games away from getting the upset. But can't count him out and can't count either of these players out either, least of all Suspect.
Yeah, already going almost to 5 minutes in this entire game 1. Ooh. Gates of Hell.
Yeah.
We have limit. We make it back safely, but we are in the corner against Kazuya, a place where you surely do not want to be. Makes it back to ledge in an ill-advised get-up attack, maybe? And Suspect going to take game 1.
It's hard to get past Kazuya. It's difficult, yeah. It's even if you choose the right option from the ledge, it doesn't feel like the right option half the time. Because no matter what you get hit with, it seems like the end result is you just lose your stock.
Yep.
It's ridiculous. Switch back over to Wes Andrique real quick. Look, this game is a lot more even than we saw that last game. Wes kind of started to show a lot of signs of life toward the end of it, and that momentum has carried over, even though he lost game 2 and is down 2-0. Definitely not out of it, especially if he's able to keep it as close as he is right now.
Going for a little bit of the cheese right there, just seeing if we can grab anything. Crown towards the ledge, not going to have his hat on. The Yankee, no brim, gets tossed back off stage. Ooh, avoids the two-frame just narrowly and has not been able to find himself back to neutral state at all.
Oh, a little antsy on the grab, but he went too high to get that back air. A great DI again from Wes. I know K. Rule's fat, but I'm surprised he's still alive. Weak back air is not going to do it either, and that move is staler than bread right now. That is really rough for Andrik. He's lost a really solid kill option. Up, he's going to whiff too, but Wes has not been able to capitalize to find the kill yet. Wait a second. There we go. And like we said earlier about making something out of nothing, that stray hit from the Crown was able to get that stock, and Andrik finally evens it up here. And listen, it's a 2-0 lead, but the way Wes is playing, not out of it yet. We saw reverse 3-0 yesterday against Mysterica. We're going to need to see a lot more in the tank to make it out, especially in this situation, as Andrik is continuing to push him closer to that right blast zone.
And this is low-key just kind of the heavy life, right? You're playing a heavy. You're going to have to hold the tax. You're going to take a lot of percent for a long time. You cannot get shaken because once you get your hands on them, it's got to count. Still living that 126 off the level. Andrik going insanely deep, trying to end this set immediately. Oh.
Wow. That was such an aggressive swing back and forth from both of those players. That knee from center stage, the fast fall back air there from Wes. Game could have gone either way. Andrik, though, is able to hold on. Very close set. Good stuff to Wes this tournament, getting 25th at an event this stacked. And it looks like Nexus ArcD is tied up 1 game apiece. Eclipse Pharaoh. Eclipse takes, or Pharaoh rather, takes game 2.
So now it's 1-1 Eclipse Pharaoh.
We'll switch over to Anthony and Suspect, I reckon. That game is seemingly starting to wrap up. Suspect has a pretty solid lead right now in his Kazuya, and it feels really difficult, but Cloud's another one of those characters you can't count out, especially with Limit on deck.
And speaking of, on deck it is. Good air dodge to the platform. Just taking it one step at a time. We're not getting jumpy on that plat. Anthony isn't cool. Still keeping it catching, they'll roll in. And just like you said, that limit evens the stocks up, but 100% deficit is dangerous.
Especially against Kazuya when really at 0, 1 interaction can be your stock, but right now 1 interaction will definitely be your stock. But Anthony isn't cool, making sure the interactions go his favor, and all of a sudden that lead is gone.
That limit will be back in actual nanoseconds.
Yeah.
One more hit either way, and limit will be on deck. And oh my goodness, they both have their comeback mechanics. I ain't talking about Rages or character specific. What is going on right now?
Oh my gosh. Side B, the parry at the end, but he's too far for the forward tilt. And he does get the raw forward smash to end the game. Anthony on the board. What a back and forth. And we have so many more sets to talk about, Notch. Look at what's happening on the television.
I'm actually speechless, bro. I had no words. Those like 30 seconds were nothing but bonkers, man. Holy. Let's throw it over. Nexus ArcD, still 1 game apiece. We're tied on stocks, town and city. Goes for the confirm just a little bit. Not going to punish the disadvantage. Explosive Flame not going to hit. Great side B above. Still gets punished, but we're in a better spot than we could have been.
Definitely. It could have been your stock, but instead just a little bit more percent, a little bit more work to make it back to stage. Speaking of, Nexus still struggling to find a landing, wants to reset to neutral so bad. The aggressive landing's not working. Neither are these explosive flames from ArcD. That's 3 in a row that have missed. And back here, finally going to close out that stock. What a just great advantage there from ArcD. You know, that's such a low-risk move throwing out that side B because you're so far away. Even if it whiffs, it's just added pressure, and they still have to get to you, and you're freed up to do anything you want.
Yeah, and that entire time, once we swapped the streams back, ArcD did not take a singular percent in that entire advantage state. That was just clean. Maybe not guaranteed confirmed, but just a rinse and repeat to take that stock, and now it's Nexus's turn to answer back and see what they have left in the tank here.
Yeah. A lot less close than the last 2 games for sure. But we've seen a lot of comebacks this tournament so far, this stream already in like the 10 minutes we've been here. So it's always possible, but the way ArcD has been playing, it's going to be a struggle with Nexus already at 108 at dash attack, adding to it. Nexus has to find a lane. That laser is going to help out a ton. Just stops ArcD's approach. Second back air makes it. Push a little further away. Off the mark with the up smash, and ArcD is accurate as ever with that back air, going up 2-1.
Yeah, man. Pays for it in a big way. We're going to throw it over to Eclipse and Pharaoh. It is still one game apiece. These two are having an incredible set. Dare I say, Eclipse has been playing insanely well this weekend.
Ridiculously well. Probably this might be his best run, low-key. This has been a phenomenal run. Not over yet, holding his own again against a top representative of a really great character in Yoshi.
Yep.
Falco, obviously no slouch either, especially this tournament. I think we had, what, 5 Falcos in top 32?
The Midwest and Falcos, man, it's like peanut butter and jelly.
It's a combo as old as time.
Yeah.
And by that, I mean like 8 years, I guess. That's all the time we need.
All right. Oh, man. A little bit of a ledge trap. They're just kind of throwing caution to the wind. A little bit. Just throwing jabs that back air. No kill spark. Still going to take it regardless. But 146. Oh, the name of the game is going to be to hold on to this stock.
Oh, no.
Ooh.
There it is.
And doesn't get it. Doesn't get the landing on the platform, and the counter hit, man, gonna take the whole stock. This is dangerous.
Wow. Yeah, Eclipse had a great opportunity to add on some extra credit, was only able to get 16, which in this game really doesn't mean a lot. But at 2% to Pharaoh's 48 now, you've made up your extra credit. You're just in your next semester. You're putting your head down. You're getting the work done. Eclipse, no stranger to that whatsoever, continuing this pressure at the corner.
Jeez.
Yeah, Pharaoh finally fighting back, keeping Falco in the air, these up airs, closing this deficit a little bit. Eclipse needs to find a lane. That down air is going to do it. Forward air, he falls out of it.
Double jump armor, man. Proving big. It's getting dangerous right now. This is starting to be the percent where an advantage state could potentially lead to a kill. 110, Yoshi's off stage still as double jump, tries to scrap back, eats a down air, and gonna steal it back. In a moment like that, to have that composure, to just rock on that, phenomenal stuff.
So composed is Eclipse. I know he studied last night, probably just rested really well. If there's, I know he was really wanting, I talked to him earlier, he was like, I know I can do it. I just have to really lock in and get there because Pharaoh is as good as he is. So we'll see how that next game continues. I am going to jump just briefly over to Nexus ArcD. It looks to be a little closer to this last game.
Yeah, Nexus with a little bit of a lead this time. But again, we're switching back in almost the exact scenario where Nexus is off the left of town and city, and now we're down to even stocks. If Nexus wants to stay alive, needs this stock to be taken expeditiously.
Oh, that is absolutely right. But Nexus finds the approach, not a lot more out of it than that. ArcD back in the driver's seat, but the up tilt gets out of there. I don't know what happened there. ArcD feels like they could have had a combo, but oh, Nexus whiffing a little, just swinging at air right now.
Oh, drag down there right there. And that's going to kill Town and City. The side blast zones are very close to the edges of the stage. The stage is long, but them side blast zones are close and going to prove effective to help that back air kill.
That's right, and we have a game 5 here in set D. I almost don't even want to switch away because it's as close as it is, but I do want to point out Eclipse, a 30 has flapped Pharaoh on this stock right now. Pretty much a full stock lead as Pharaoh is starting to drag him closer to that top blast zone. Now has him back, but Eclipse fights again. I'm going to switch over there really quick so you guys can see what I'm talking about a little bit better.
Also to mention real quick, Anthony Isn't Cool taking game 3 after barely stealing game 2 actually. Kind of an insane set as well. How can Eclipse hold on to this stock? Misses the tech and is going to pay for it. You cannot miss a tech on a Yoshi drag down back air because there's always something sinister waiting behind it.
Holding center here, loses that stock, but is, oh, wait a second. Pharaoh, we're going to make something happen quick, get that stock out of here, but Eclipse makes his way out at the center.
Oh my God.
My gosh, so much pressure in the corner.
Okay. Reflector to alleviate the egg pressure right there. Pharaoh stealing center just like that. Not getting a lot off of it, but finding the egg life. Oh no, and gets reversal. Makes it down safely. Coming out. Minimal damage.
Oh. That back air is really big from Eclipse. Pharaoh throwing some eggs, trying to make something happen. That's a good start. Oh, reacts a little too late to cover the tech on the platform. Oh,
And we just saw Anthony Isn't Cool take it 3-1 down in the bottom right. If you missed it, I was sort of enthralled with that last stock situation. Eclipse, possibly, is this an upset by seeding? I would imagine so, right?
It has to be, right? Yeah, as fair as, yeah.
This could be a powerful upset and a great way to begin your day for top 32, actually.
Yeah, if you can get an upset early in loser side, then your momentum is just going to carry so far through the rest of the bracket. And it looks like Spickles and Soul are sitting down in that bottom right side, so we'll get some Diddy Kong, Luigi action started just shortly. I see y'all. We are going to go over to Dr. Curb, Isaiah in just a moment here, pending the end of this game of Eclipse and Pharaoh.
Right.
Chase on the platform, like,
and a reversal.
Whoa!
Dude, Eclipse has been getting reversaled consistently in his advantage state in this game. Needs to be more careful for when Pharaoh is swinging. It hadn't led to that much just yet in this game, but you cannot be paying for your advantage by losing a stock.
Yeah, that's so ridiculous there. That was a great move from Pharaoh, but Eclipse not discouraged at all. Has kept the damage up, but same for Pharaoh. Adding to it, almost did it again. Not quite a kill percent, but is able to get out of that combo. Yoshi up air is such a ridiculous move, man.
Yep. I like the spacing on the forward air right there. Not even trying to touch the shield. A big pivot grab, gonna lead to an edge guard, and now a ledge trap. I like that. Full hop, feigns going into center stage, retreats to the corner, finds center stage himself. Big nair right there. Double jump, still in the back pocket. Goes for an up smash, a big egg lay, hold up.
Gets out of the egg. Just in time, 2 up smashes. Neither of them are going to connect. They are dead, even in percent. He's in the egg again. What's the mix? He's able to get out. He arrows off stage. Really rough spot for Eclipse. And he misses the tech. And we're going to a game 5 after a nail-biting game 4. And we are going to jump over really briefly, or for a little while, over to Dr. Curb and Isaiah, because I fear chat might start a mutiny if we don't.
Yeah.
Dr. Curb did take game 1. Looks to be pretty even, though. Isaiah holding his own. Great parry from Curb, holding on to center.
And now Isaiah, one of the top players from my state of Missouri, with a big upset over J-Jaw. Kind of crazy big side B to go through the hydrant. Side B just going through hydrant for free is actually a crazy aspect of the matchup that I was not aware of.
Really quickly, I do want to just talk about set D for a second. We'll keep this as the big one, but we are down to the wire here as ArcD does hold on against Nexus, taking it 3-2 in a heater game 5 set. Isaiah going to take that Dr. Curb stock, showing a little bit of life left in the tank, trying to even this setup 1-1. You do not want to go down 2-0 against Dr. Curb.
No, you do not. Whiffing a grab right there, you can't do that.
I can't with these people, bro. And Dr. Curb can't get this kill with that up smash. Great DI from Isaiah. Still has some fight left in him. It is going to be a little bit more work.
Ooh.
Oh, wow.
All right, up air. Ooh, catches the landing option. Hydrant down, you gotta be careful. Dr. Curb has had multiple options to deal with Hydrant, and so I guarantee that's posing difficult. Ugh.
Great up smash from Dr. Curb, going up 2-0. Swapping back to catch the ending of Eclipse and Pharaoh, sitting here at game 5.
Yep.
Pharaoh did take that first stock and has a lot of damage on Eclipse's second already. Very solid extra credit. And it does look like Eclipse has been struggling to get in on Pharaoh as well as he was in the last 4 games, really.
Yeah, towards the end of the last game, and this game especially, it just looks like no momentum. Just Pharaoh is all over Eclipse's options regardless of what he's picking.
Pharaoh just staying patient, hanging in center, throwing out a little up tilt, try and catch a jump nair. Not getting that time. What a spot dodge. I lost my words for a second.
Not going to even kill right there.
My gosh.
137 off the stage. Double jump. Eggs back. Fair's not even going to take that? Whoa.
Ridiculous. Ridiculous survivability from Pharaoh. He has not lost this stock yet.
No, and the longer that he hangs on to this set, the smaller the likelihood of Eclipse's chances get, but finally going to find it. But 96% on him already. We're going to need something explosive out of Eclipse.
Most definitely. We're going to need a couple of Falco combos for sure. It's might be hard to get there. The way Pharaoh's been playing this this game specifically, Eclipse has been struggling to get any kind of in, but here's the up tilt. Depending on what you can find here, you could get a lot. Only 36% as Pharaoh gets it right back to neutral where he wants to be.
Yep. And center stage sitting under the plat is going to make a lot of Eclipse's jump ins kind of difficult. Like right there, that full hop isn't threatening anything when you're underneath this platform. It's sort of that hitbox umbrella right there.
Great DI from Eclipse. Makes it back to stage. The side B. I think Pharaoh's looking for another option there. Off stage the eggs, making it a little tricky for Eclipse to punish Pharaoh at the ledge. Back air is going to take his stock. Eclipse on his tournament life now. Pharaoh, a pretty solid lead here at 61 on his second stock. We can't count Eclipse yet, but Pharaoh has been doing really good to keep him to damage on. Eclipse finds something with that grab. Has Pharaoh at 95. Needs to find this stock. Forward air is not going to connect, and now Pharaoh makes it back to stage. These wavelands from Pharaoh are so clean. So is his DI. Not going to die yet at 123.
Oh my goodness, I'm genuinely at a loss for words right now. Eclipse, it is do or die time in this exact moment. Pharaoh with still an extra stock in the tank to work with. And you can see a little bit of the desperation coming through with an up smash on shield like that. You cannot be doing that at a time like this.
Yeah, he's lucky he got out of his life. Lucky on that tech too. Pharaoh not chasing to the right side. That could have been it too. Nair not going to kill. And this is the second stock in a row Pharaoh has lived to 156. This is going to be the decider of the set. It's just that Eclipse has not been able to kill Pharaoh early enough this last game. If he's able to get this stock, he's going to have to do something crazy on the last one, but it's looking really good if you're a Pharaoh fan in chat.
All right, hold up.
There we go.
Going to take it. Now, this is where champions are made right here. In a situation like this, you've brought it down to even stocks. If you're hoping to win this, for any Eclipse fans in chat, you're praying he locks in.
Yes, you are, and he's already a third of the way there. Another Falco combo on the board has him at 57. Going off the trend, he needs 100 more to get the kill, but he could surprise us and get a little bit earlier. He has to pick. This must be aggressive early. That shield was good. Pharaoh not able to find anything. The damage is getting closer here.
Oh my goodness. This is Pharaoh finally finding the first hit since he has respawned right now.
Great DI
he's living.
I can't believe he's alive. And his side B's right into the up air. And all of that DI, the survivability just for him to find the loving tailbone of Yoshi. And Pharaoh holds on to go further into this top 32 bracket. 3-2.
Oh, man. You can't help but think that a little bit of the nerves spilled in right there, man. Oh, holy moly. I'm low on breath right now.
Yeah, I'm low on breath, and it looks like Spickles was not low on Luigi combos, able to take that first game over Soul. That's a hot set over there. That's a number one, I want to say. He's still number one in Kentucky against Spickles, who is like perennial like top 3 in Georgia. So that is a very fun set. And also, as of right now, our only option is we have 3 sets that are still starting up right now.
Yeah. Soul with some crazy wins yesterday.
Yes.
And I don't mean crazy as far as like seeding goes entirely, but like coming down to the wire and really digging his heels into the dirt, not letting anything happen. You know, they were kind of some crazy sets. And can I talk about the Fred Zesty tag?
Oh, bro, Fred Zesty. I'm so happy Fred Zesty has made it to the quad stream. This is a topic of conversation yesterday for us at the hang. This is
Why are Smash player tags like that?
It's crazy because like it's either like a fun little symbol in your tag, like we have the Interrobang for Spickles. Sometimes it's like your name or like like your partner's name or like just your tag. Yeah. And then sometimes you just go Fred Zesty on him, and Spickles going a little zesty as well. That up B, some spice to it for sure.
All right, lands the Nair on the shield. Ooh. One thing I've noticed about Soul's Diddy Kong is using the monkey flip burst option when you retreat and then suddenly fly back, was posing to throw a lot of players off the rhythm, a lot of seasoned players off the rhythm. Not quite getting Spickles off enough of the rhythm to find something back. Ooh, but catch him right there. What a tech chase. And there, those side plats and those close side blast zones posing to be helpful once again.
Yeah. And that was perfect timing for you to mention the monkey flip there. You know, it's already such a complex move because like you have to guess right to spot dodger's shield on it every time. And with Soul adding that extra layer of, you know, retreating and sometimes he'll throw it in, it just adds another layer of ambiguity to that approach option. And that's what separates him from so many other Diddy Kongs. That's why he's #1 in his region, is just his ability to add that extra layer to his game plan.
Bro just aired with a monkey flip just for Spickles jumping in neutral. This is 8% separating them when we saw Spickles with a crazy lead right now. Soul is really finding some momentum. Ooh, and I like the way I've seen Soul start to punish people for grabbing his own banana, pause, but also a lot of good forward airs to get a lot of damage.
Yeah, that's the thing about Fred Zesty, man. He loves his banana. and I've always said that, too.
Yeah. Everyone knows Fred.
Yeah. Oh, my gosh, yeah. And just to notice it, we do have 2 hot sets starting here about the same time. We got Twitchy Danny over on B. I know a lot of people in chat are excited for that one. As well as Nasira Dice. I just saw Icon sit down as well. I'm not sure who he'll be facing, but that should be a hot set, too. I love watching him play.
Icon and Pharaoh, actually. We're gonna get Pharaoh back on stream per our spreadsheet. If it's incorrect, please do not get angry at us. I am sensitive.
Oh, man.
Big back air. And Soul with a lead now. We looked away at what was upcoming, and man. Oh.
There it is again. Oh. The double kick.
Yeah.
That was so...
Oh, and went for a third.
Yeah, the no mix-up. Sometimes it just works. It's so smart, again, from Soul. Sometimes, you know, you don't need the ambiguity. You just need to do the same thing, because if it ain't broke, you don't fix it. But now it's a little busted. That up air is going to finally take that stock. 52%. It's not a lot, but it's not nothing. You can definitely make something happen if you're Soul with that, especially with a banana dare into a fair. 50 turns to 90 real quick.
Spickles slipping on the banana just a little bit. I like Spickles' angle of trying to land with Zares to stop these approach options and keep that space away. Oh, and a forward air. I can't help but think that's dead. Yep.
Yeah.
Yep.
Great snipe with the banana. You cannot get hit by Fred Zesty's banana in that situation. It's just that's the thing you want to avoid the most in this world. And that's going to be Soul evening up the set. 1-1. We're going to check in briefly on Twitchy versus Danny, just getting started on small battlefield.
Please don't post my IP.
Oh, you can post. It's fine. We can just drop the address to the venue. It's okay.
Hey, yo. And Twitchy with some big wins yesterday, some close wins as well. I know she went game 4 with Mia, and that game 4 could have gone anybody's way. It was incredibly crazy game.
Ridiculous game. Yeah, she was killing it that whole set.
Ooh, down right there. Oh, discount snake up tilt? Hold up, we got the move? That was crazy.
It really is discount snake up tilt. That's the funny thing about low tiers is like they just have like the one worst version of like a top tiers move.
Yeah.
And like it's always the weirdest connection. Like why does Isabel have snake up tilt?
Yeah. All right, forward air conversion's not going to get a lot. Chases to the platform, but that neutral air, get off me. That forward tilt, get away from me. Oh, almost got the command grab. Tries to punish the landing on the platform, but Danny gonna land safely. Ugh. Ugh. Ugh.
Oh my gosh.
I could feel it. Danny, there were a lot of hits where Danny would hit her, pause for a second, sort of let her choose the option and do the work. You know, you don't need a microwave to melt ice.
Definitely. Definitely not. Yeah, that's the thing about ice. You can just let it sit there for a while. But it does help sometimes.
And Danny going to capitalize on that. A big lead right now. Twitchy has been finding hits, has been finding damage, but has not really found in a cohesive advantage state just yet.
Definitely not, and yeah, and it's really hard to find against Danny. I've mentioned it whenever he was playing yesterday. He is just so, you know, his neutral is so fun to watch. Like he's so like ambiguous of if he's gonna go in or not. He loves kind of existing in this like little middle ground that's like kind of in your burst range, but kind of not in your burst range. He is like perfected it almost. Of course, as I say that, he whiffs a grab, and Twitchy's able to punish it right on cue, and getting pretty close to taking this stock as well. She is definitely closing this deficit up a little bit. She has a lot of fight left in her.
Yep. A little bit of a ledge trap, but Danny going to find his way back. Up smash, stop sign. You shall not pass.
No, you shall not, but that back air certainly will. Wolf back air does not obey the laws of the road, the laws of the house, the laws of the businesses, agriculture, anything, brother. That is the most outlawed move in the game.
Bro, just actually out of nowhere, no kill spark, no change up, nothing but gas.
Nothing but gas. Going to Battlefield here. I do like this from Twitchy. I think she'll get a lot of advantage out of having that top platform available.
I'd swapped to a set, and the game ended in a flash. So actually about this, Nazura taking an upset over Sir Dank yesterday. Inkling Falcon, notably hard matchup, but still very impressive. DICE taking game 1. We return to PS2, and we're just kind of scrapping for this first stock.
Yes, indeed, we are. That down air nair should do it. Never mind. Great DI there from Nazura. Not going to get past the Falco nair to cover ledge. One of the, I wanted to say one of the more toxic ledge guarding options in the game. Just because, like, what do you do? Land on stage? Because he can just rise above the ledge. It's so, it just covers everything.
It does. A good multi-hit with decent knockback. Like,
yep.
You don't think that nair should quite kill that early when you see it at a low percent, but the knockback growth pretty decent on that move.
Oh, air dodge to get out of that situation. Love seeing that from DICE.
Right, down there on the shield. Oh, kind of just going for a read right there. I like the idea, but going to take a lot of damage here. It's just what happens when you play Falco. You lost neutral. Hold this cutscene.
Holding on to center, just trying to find that opening here. Nazura trying to be, I assume, a little conservative to throw out roller as it is. You know, it's really strong, but it is also so punishable. Like, DICE missed that punish earlier, but, you know, another one of those DICE is definitely looking out for it now. So if you're Nazura, you have to be a little easy to throw out that, a little hesitant to throw out that side B.
Nazura trying to mix it up on DICE's shield, just sort of like a jab, and then a pause.
Oh, my. Take a look at Set D real quick. That is a obscene lead from Soul.
Whoa.
Yeah, that is crazy. Spickles has definitely closed the gap a little bit, but that was like a 17% 3 stock for a moment.
All right.
That should do it. Yeah, Spickles finally getting on the board there. And as Luigi, that is one of the other characters in this game you can't count out. So we'll be keeping tabs on that as we're coming toward the end of Game 2 of Nazura DICE. Pretty solid lead for DICE right now.
And Falco, a character that is sort of susceptible to those hamster deaths, you know? Sort of an exploitable recovery in some sense and for some characters. But man, Nazura having a hard time just taking a stock. 194 letting DICE live. That's just so much extra credit right there that you cannot let him have.
Not at all. Give him an inch, they will happily take a mile. Nazura finally taking that first stock at a decent percent. I mean, you're not at kill percent yet. I mean, you aren't at rage yet, so it's definitely very doable. It's going to be a lot of work. Inkling, not a character that can kill you in 2 interactions, but will definitely, you know, make it hard for you to get the interactions you need to get that stock.
Yeah, just sort of a neutral monster in some senses. It can be hard to pin Inkling down. Going to find the multi-jab. Ink on the bird right now. Going to do extra percent due to it. Coming off the platform, not finding a hit, and not punishing the side B, and gonna maybe die. Oh, maybe
not
living.
At all, no.
Great DI on both of those up airs.
Had to DI both ways, too. Very great awareness from Nazura, knowing to watch how you were holding the stick to make sure you didn't die. Down tilt is going to take it, though, and DICE a commanding 2 stock to take a 2-0 lead in this set.
Yep. Oh. Monkey flip, gonna take it. Soul Spickles going game 5. Twitchy and Danny actually right now, last hit. And also Danny barely gonna take it. Trades with the landing option with another up tilt, using those wonderfully.
Yeah, that was just great composure for Danny. I mean, that was a solid Twitchy lead for a while, but Danny kept his composure and was able to hold on to the end of that, and that's what gives him a 2-0 lead. So good to have at this point in the bracket when every stock matters so much. You do not want to go to losers.
Got a little bit of a game 5 right here. Want to tap in just a little bit. They're picking the song. We can look at the other stuff. but a Game 5 with not just a Game 5, not like the games were close. It was like we're like heavily swinging games 3 and 4 night and day.
Which is low-key the best type of Game 5 set. When they're just messing each other up every game and taking turns, you just go into that last game, and you're both so unconfident of like, what's going to happen? You want to press anything but the start button here on the character select, I feel like.
So we're running it back. The music has been selected. We got to get the vibes right. God forbid a white boy catch a vibe.
Oh, absolutely. True. Famously, neither of these players are white. They're right here. But the vibe will be caught regardless, and that's the beautiful thing about catching a vibe. And both these players trying to catch a set win. Neither of them trying to catch a hit. Spickles catches the banana and is successful in using it against Soul. That's some advice I always hear from Diddy Kong players, is to try to not use banana against them, because if anyone's going to know how to deal with banana, it's a Diddy Kong player. But Spickles able to make it happen there, getting a little bit of damage. Of course, as I say it, Soul is taking a lead. Spickles able to get out of that combo with the Luigi Cyclone.
Those Diddy mains are gaslighting you. No,
you
please
think so?
just throw the banana away. It'd be so bad. I know how to deal with it so well. Spickles getting mileage out of it and killing him off. These Diddies are lying to us.
Well, I'll tell you what. I think there's just like a bell curve here. I think Spickles is on the far right side of being able to use it and making it work.
Yup.
Yeah.
Ooh. Holding on to it again, not getting the grab out of it this time. Fred Zesty trying to make something crazy happen at 127%. Up smash gonna take it right now. And even stocks, this is so different from the other games we were seeing where they were messing each other up, because now it is truly back and forth within a single game itself.
Many such cases of this type of set. My favorite archetype of set in Ultimate. Well, and they've both been like quick stocks too. Like they both kind of like took them away from each other. Like pretty with low resistance, I feel like. So it's chasing to the sky. That down B not going to kill quite yet, but that is a good heat check on Soul, like just to let him know I can kill you up here too if I want to.
And that's something we've been seeing get punished across multiple games. That was the thing in Smash 4, you know, you got a Diddy high, recovering, it don't matter. And a lot of upsets happen with that exact storyline. And so Spickles tapping into the scrolls of old a little bit right there. Ooh, catches the landing option.
Throws the banana up to the platform. Not going to catch him. Spickles once again grabs it. Just playing a little back and forth here. Just a little bit of game of catch. While both players are trying to find their in. Monkey flip kick is going to be it for Soul. Still doesn't find anything out of it. Gosh, they're just nickel and dime each other now. Oh, he charges.
What?
That's crazy. He dropped shield, tried to parry it, I feel like. Wasn't able to get it. Cyclone to get back to Sage Sharks past the ledge.
Oh, man.
Great get off me. Gives a lot of real estate to get back there. But the banana takes a stock, and Soul one stock away from taking Spickles out of the tournament, taking his time on the Angel platform, just taking a deep breath.
And Soul charging up that up smash, putting a little bit of extra stank on it to just be totally sure that we are taking that stock in a situation like this. I love the carefulness.
Aggressive up B there from Spickles, but he goes to the ledge, so it could have been a lot worse, but this is a pretty rough spot right now. Getting in against Diddy Kong, Souls specifically, is really difficult. Great use of these projectiles, making it harder for Soul to get on, but he's able to, regardless, just slowly tacking on the percentage, so when and if Spickles does take this stock, it's still going to be difficult on that last one. And he continues to add it up.
Spickles having a terrible time finding footing right here. But at some point, you have to dig your heels into the ground, put the line in the sand, and stop letting Soul get so much percent right here. 75% slipping on a banana that wasn't even a threat. I can't help but think Spickles is a little shaken right now.
Has to be just a little bit. I have seen him in spots similar to this. It is certainly doable, especially with the character he is using, but that's not how that situation starts. Holding the side B, puts him in a really rough spot, hoping for a misfire. He's not going to get it. Another one should do it, and that will put him in the spot for Soul to take it. 3-2.
Man, I had to let that simmer for a second. Absolutely insane win, and clutching up in a big way to sort of lock in on those edge guards.
And just to catch up a little bit, while some of the people are setting up, that we do have Danny taking it over Twitchy. I believe that was Anthony or no, excuse me, I'm way behind. Hold on. The Inkling Falco set.
Oh, yeah, Dice taking it over.
Yeah, Dice, thank you. Yeah, yep. Dice moving on through losers as well. As we move on to Pharaoh taking on another staple of the Midwest in Aiken, who is up a game right now.
Yep.
This is one of those matchups that I feel like you don't see really often at all.
Yeah. I will say Aiken, starting off the day in winners, had to play Mia first thing in the day.
Yeah.
So obviously, if we're seeing this right now, did not pan out in Aiken's favor, but I'm sure it was a phenomenal set regardless.
Oh, absolutely.
Mia having some of the best Ryu practice in the world. It's just how it goes. But Aiken needing to find something to bring back this game right now. Ooh.
Back here's how it starts. That was, yeah.
Aiken said, I got you, twin.
Ooh. Tech in plays. I like that from Aiken. Keep Pharaoh guessing, not able to punish the tech at all, and he's off stage now. Pharaoh chasing him up the egg was so inspired. Any other character would be dead there. Aiken aware, just throwing out the focus.
Oh, and just actually not touching the shield, not pressing anything, just sort of swinging in Aiken's face. You will stay in the corner, and you will go down another stock if you try to get out.
Ooh, yeah, Pharaoh looking to keep it going as well. Crazy clank. They were in hit stun for 5 years after that.
Ooh. Big egg lay right there. Throws out the egg toss just to try and catch something. Start up something nefarious, doesn't pan out. We're throwing EX fireballs right now.
Gets onto the stage.
Ooh.
We got Pharaoh has just been playing it on thick this game. This is a rough spot. Aiken is able to make it back. Fights through the egg. Not out of it yet, but you have to make something happen like right now if you want a chance. And Pharaoh, as he's done such a great job of moving around every tool in Aiken's kit.
Yeah.
Like, Focus hasn't really gotten anything.
Yep.
You know, the Hadouken hasn't really gotten him anywhere. Up air, though, for Pharaoh is going to take him all kinds of places, including to what is effectively a best of 3.
Yep. One thing I noticed, Aiken was really trying to slow down the pace when beginning to mount that comeback, and there was a lot of shield, and Pharaoh caught onto that instantly. We saw so many command grabs out of Pharaoh right there that really just put Aiken on the back foot. The egg lay doesn't lead to a ton all the time, but just throwing off that rhythm and changing, like, hey, you can't shield here, very important.
Yeah. Aiken taking his time on the stage counter pick as well, and a song counter pick as well, all important. As we're getting into the beginning of this set right now, we got Free K Flock versus Dr. Curb. It feels like the theme of this tournament has just been the New York versus the Midwest.
Actually.
Or Tri-State, rather, but same thing.
Yeah, and Free K-Flock, similar to Aiken, sat across another top Japanese player earlier today. Had to play Carmelo in the beginning, so seeing that did not come out in the way of Free K-Flock. But seeing if they can find some success today nonetheless. Dr. Curb off stage, gonna catch that. I believe untechable. I think I saw red, but the freeze frame, man, there were so many colors.
You certainly did see red. Only thing Dr. Curb could do there was watch as his little bird avatar just flew to the bottom right of the stage. But now he's back in control of him, so he can do some more stuff. Oh, wait a second. Free K Flock. That is the one thing you did not want to do if you're Dr. Curb. You had all the options and just got caught at the worst possible situation, and Free K Flock taking full advantage of it. Just great use of those Zelda tools.
Yeah, hitting him with the Nehru's Love, showing up in a big way. Dr. Curb gonna find a stock, but gonna need much more than that if he hopes to find this game 1.
Ooh, we'll say good on Dr. Curb for avoiding all of these projectiles. Free K Flock certainly not hesitant to use any of those projectiles. Dr. Curb, though, is able to hold on and make it past pretty much the entire wall that he's thrown out. Again, the Knight coming in. The Laser's able to take him out, but Free K Flock answers back with a strong, meaty forward air to take game 1.
Man, we got some banger sets coming up. MK, Big Boss Arcty, Aiken Pharaoh, Atada, Soul. Sort of a battle in the Midwest right there.
Yeah. Team kill here to a degree anyway.
A little bit, yeah.
Again, calling a Midwest kill a team kill, to go back to what we were saying earlier, it's like Yeah, like, what do you mean? Midwest is playing Midwest, and it's like Nebraska and like Ohio.
Yep,
Not this, but I'm sure these players have a pretty decent bit of cross-play between each other. A lot of practice against their respective characters. Although right now it does look like Tata is a little more prepared. Great use of the PK Thunder to get away from that situation.
Oh, tries to pick up the banana with a landing dare. Doesn't quite get it. Air dodge up to the stage. The aggressive magnet doesn't net anything, but also doesn't lose anything. And now we found stage control again. PK Fire. These projectiles interrupting that gravity went bonkers. We were on the moon for a sec. Hold up. Still living.
Oh, gets up right in time for the up smash.
Yep.
Yeah, and Natata with a solid lead right now on Soul. Looking to continue it. That's the thing about Ness. The damage output of this character is just ridiculous.
Iken taking game 3 in the bottom right, if you saw. Actually night and day, because game 2 seemed all but in Pharaoh's possession, so that's about to be a banger set. And Soul taking it with the up B. Oh my goodness.
He up B like 4 times in a row, and 3 of them hit Atata. That was so unserious. Another one? Oh no, okay, that one is just a recover back to stage. Atata taking it, holding on to a, again, really solid lead right now.
Ooh. Big damn. Oh!
Wait a second. Soul swinging like crazy.
There's some times where Soul will just like nickel and dime you for a little while, and then will open you up, and you're like, oh my god, he's got those.
That's right.
Yep.
Does not have that, unfortunately. PK Thunder is going to be a nightmare for Soul to deal with in this set. It just stuffs out that recovery so well. If you are recovering in a situation where Ness is on stage and ready for it, that's your stock pretty much. So.
Yep. A lot of harassment off the level. Soul had a lot of good things going, but like you were saying, that off-stage play, swinging things so heavily into Atata's favor.
Flip back over to Iken. Pharaoh looks like Pharaoh has him off stage and has the stock, and now has Iken on the Angel platform, putting him right where he wants him. Except for right now. The one place you didn't want Iken to be, and now he evens it right back up. Different from the last 2 games. Once again, dead even right now.
Yep. And just sort of feeling each other out, even in a game 4 scenario. Red Fireball. Going to be able to be crouched under when you do it from the air position. Focus attack. Going to find him down to the ground. Does not get the confirm. Oh, but we are going to have that one. 91% on Pharaoh and climbing right now. Still stuck in the corner. Iken with all the stage control in the world. A little bit of a treat right there. Tries to find some crazy focus.
Oh, great answer there from Pharaoh. Those aggressive landings with Yoshi are so good, especially against Ryu with that focus attack. But Iken so good at swinging back that Shoryu is going to take that stock in a good lead in the situation. Up 2 games, 1 stock away from moving further in this bracket. I believe that will put him at like top 12, I think.
Iken confirms looking really clean right now. It's like Pharaoh really just can't find the hit, which is literally the Uno reverse card of what we saw before. He's already dead? Bro, he's been on that stock for 10 seconds max.
That was so crazy. Again, we were talking about, I believe it was Ness's damage output. Ryu, another one of those characters that can just lay it on like 0 to 100 to your stock in like 10 seconds. So phenomenal play from Iken there to close it out and move on further into this bracket. Check back in down here at set A with Free K-Flock up 2-0 over Dr. Curb right now. We'll briefly mention the others as well. Big Boss has the lead on Arc D, both in the stock count and the set count, 1-0 and 3-2. And Atata, again, has the lead over Soul. Dr. Curb down a stock here, game 3 against K-Flock, down 2 games. Needs to dig deep, needs to take this stock now, needs to make something happen if he wants to stay in this tournament.
Side B's the ledge. Phantom in the corner. Free K-Flock not moving anywhere, just waiting for an up tilt. That's Aura. Phantom again, gonna get knocked down a little bit. Chases, catches the roll again. The weak hit on the forward air. Aurora's win, not gonna catch anything. Ugh.
Great down tilt there from Curb, but time will tell. That could be about 80% too late, depending on what Free K-Flock has. If the trends of this set continue, he has been kind of ready for everything Curb has, and it happens right there again. Curb on tournament life.
Also, we see coming to the quad stream, Cola getting beat by Louis Money in a game 5.
Wow.
Cola going to have to play Andrik. That's going to be a heater.
I don't want to see anybody in chat naming a different set. I'm just going to be so real. You're not going to take my eyes off of the Roy Falcon set. That's just that's the one. So we should probably talk about the rest of them now because there's going to be a real attention draw here in a second. Dr. Curb has evened this back up
extremely quick.
Very well. Needs to close it out though, and that's not a great start to it. K-Flock has done a great job of keeping him to the left side.
Oh, chasing a little bit too much.
Yep.
And gonna die because of it. A little overzealous right there, trying to close it out and relieve some pressure. And that's going to be free K-Flock 3-0 over Dr. Curb.
Yeah, moving on further in the bracket, Atada also looking poised to take it 3-0 over Seoul. Not to count out Fred Zesty yet, because there's anybody who can do it, it would be Fred Zesty, obviously. But Seoul has definitely looked to have control of the set, and it looks like that in the game right now as well, with a 3-2 lead and about 64 sitting on Seoul.
All right, just holding the banana. Some Z-catch aerials right there. I like what I'm seeing. Oh!
Wow. 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 Hey, we will see you tomorrow night.
Yeah. Dang, World Series type. Parrying a get-up attack into just a straight F smash is insane. Now 130%. Can Seoul find the answer to this stock quickly before this game slips away?
That's one.
Yep.
Yeah, right on cue. Commentator's blessing a little bit. I'm sure everyone hire Notch for your events if you want to do good.
Yeah. I'll talk about you and say you need things, and then you can get those things.
Yeah. So what else do you need, Notch?
Yeah. I think Seoul's looking for $1 million for Notch right now.
Oh, my God.
Ooh, big combos, though. Seoul kind of bringing this back quick. Hold up. Wait a minute.
Second, great fair. Gives him further away. Seoul coming alive this last stock. Has Atada not even knocking on Def's door, just like at the door. It's kind of cracked open. He's like telling him to come in. He's like, you know.
Okay. Finds the banana. Oh, a lot of shield pressure right there. Great catch on the banana. Yo, Atada kind of moving.
Oh, big time.
Okay.
He moved right in to prime position for Seoul to get that up smash. And what turned into a 3-stock lead is probably the most manageable comeback of all time now, depending on how Atada plays this stock. Already has Atada at 64-85 with a charge down smash to send him off to the stage. Monkey flip kick is going to help just a little bit, though. Does it again. Added the damage back up, trying to close his deficit, but another good advantage down there, a little off the mark. Not going to find it quite yet. Again, MFK finds another hit, and it's dead even here.
Catches a banana, has it in hand. Doesn't quite get anything out of it. Seoul has it back right now. Doesn't get the slip because Atada is airborne. Fighting back for center stage. Oh my goodness, I can feel the nerves, and what a big win!
Yeah. From the bottom there.
Yep.
I mean, that forward smash just so emphatic from Atada earlier, and Seoul held on, was just able to take that game. And that's the resolve you need. A 3-stock comeback game through and you're down 2-0 already. That's how you can turn that into a reverse 3-0. So we'll have to keep tabs on that as Arcty looks to have evened it up against Big Boss as well. Big Boss, a slight lead game 3. A lot of interesting sets here, but we're here to watch Andrik and Cola as Andrik takes the first stock off the left side.
Dude, Andrik took that stock. Both Cola and Andrik hit a glasses push. Couple goals. Hold up.
Yeah, we're going to multiply the power of both these players by like a 10,000x.
Oh my goodness, trying to find a crazy gimp right there, actually.
That's the name of the game for Cola, man. It's like he will mash on you like super just aggressively, like, you know, not even thinking half the time. And then some just like, it'll look like the smartest like move of all time. And if you did it in any other situation, it would look like you'd be like a dumbass.
Yep.
But Cola just makes it look so, you know, precise. Probably because it is, because he's like the best Roy player in the world. But
yes, yes. Oh my goodness. And tacking on a crazy percent. Andrique had a little bit of a lead, but it seems to be almost gone.
Yeah. Great. Oh my, the dash backs are so good from Kola. One of those characters that I felt really, like, you know, it's kind of like dash dancing. You kind of have that. With this character, jab back here at the ledge is going to take it, and Kola has erased the deficit to start this game off.
Oh.
Wow.
23% and in a ledge trap right now that's going to lead to a lot, 47%. Kola going for some crazy, basically a rock croc right there.
I saw what he was cooking there for a minute. That would have been so nasty. Not going to find the stock, but does find about 60% on his Andrique stock, as long as holding on to this one. Catches him with the side B. It doesn't even look like it's sweet spot, but that's half of Roy's sweet spots are just in that weird mid-range of his sword. Great reversal from Kola, taking it with a 2 stock.
Yeah, that was crazy. When Andrique started up, got 1 stock, Kola said, all right, that's enough.
Yeah.
Ooh, MK Big Boss going to take game 3 right there with a big up smash.
Yep. That's a great start. And Soul has once again found himself in a 3-stock lead, or rather Atada found himself in a 3-stock lead over Soul.
Yep.
Soul, we did it last game. Might be a big ask to do it twice, especially with that down B, and that will be Atada sealing it out, moving on 3-1 over Soul as we get right into game 2 of Kola Andrique running it right back to small battlefield.
That is really not how you want to see it at all, unfortunately.
He went for the downer so early.
Yep.
Just Kola just wants to kill you in every interaction, which is how you want to play Roy. I feel like it's just so fun watching it happen, because every other character, you know, they want to kill you, but there's like some levels to it. You have to get a combo, you have to get your damage up. But watching Roy's in general, but specifically Kola, it's just like at 0, I'm trying to kill you. 20, I'm trying to kill you. You're on the anti-platform, I'm trying to kill you. There's no chill from this character.
No. What? Speaking of no chill, dude,
Kola's shaking his head. I do feel like that was kind of smart from Andrique. You know, just forcing Kola to go to the right side so the punish wouldn't kill him. That was low-key kind of smart from Andrique. Great tech chase. Double dare, takes a trade, not going to die for it. Makes it back to ledge. Great stop again. Stop knee. Doesn't matter what era of the game it is. From 2001 onward, that combo is true, and it lasts forever. Weak hit in there, not going to get into anything, but finds a strong one. Andrique struggling to find an opening. Finally gets one, that dash attack. Not able to convert off of it. Yeah.
No double jump right now, I saw it. Oh, Kola not going to get the full punish right there.
Yeah.
Andrique lucky to stay alive. The pratfall for a second could have been nasty. Oh, it's still going up.
Brother! The nair, that was such a good option there. The knee is going to take it. Yeah, gimps him right off the right side.
Saw Kola use his double jump, and Andrique was like, I just need to trade here, and we are plenty fine. And that he did. 114 right now, but can Andrique make this lead matter? He hasn't made one matter just yet. I love the wait for the air dodge. Doesn't pan out, but the thoughts are there.
Yeah, he's thinking for sure. The gears are turning in both these players' heads. Everything I said for Kola earlier can be true for Andrique as well. Always trying to get the little icon to go away at the bottom third of the screen. And here's another one, but he's going to whiff, and that up air is going to take it. Kola evens the stock count again. And we're going to see if Andrique can hold on to this lead and make something happen with it. But Kola, the way his resolve has been showing to win out so far. Back air hasn't been a rough spot.
Oh, my goodness.
Yeah, phenomenal hover off stage. Really smart.
Just needs to alleviate some of this pressure. Needs to get Kola off of him. Blocking against that forward smash right there. Down there at ledge. Not going to find anything. Kola's back. Gets a big backer. He's not dead yet. Chasing him for the other one and finishes it up. 1-1 Kola Andrique.
Great awareness from Andrique there. Knowing Kola was like too far away. Like when you're that far away as Roy, you pretty much have like one recovery option.
Yeah.
Like you have to go kind of low, reserve your jump. If you go high, you're dead anyway. But in that situation, you're also just dead, with Andrique recognizing it immediately, wasting no time to run out there and force out that back air. And it looks like Big Boss takes it over Arc D. we'll be moving on further in the bracket as Danny and Apple Reviewer is happening down there in the bottom middle of our screen.
Yep.
Dead even. I'm going to look at Cole Andrik, though.
Oh, lands with it. I also like the way that Andrik goes back and forth between costumes. It's very funny to me.
Whoa!
Very funny to me. No,
you didn't have to do that. Wow.
Low key, you got to turn that around and hope for the drift, and that's about it.
Yeah. That's the only thing you can do is you either take the stock trade and just play Smash 4 for a little bit, or you just like, okay, whatever. You just at a higher percent. You're at a disadvantage anyway. But that's the thing. You don't want to give Cola that chance. A stock off of Cola, and the same thing is for Andrik, a stock off your opponent is a stock off your opponent. If you have to lose one to get there, whatever. Oh, a lot of end lag in that Falcon kick.
Oh, double-edged dance right there. Oh, sharking a little bit, gonna catch that anyways, and finds himself at a lead. This is the first game of this set where Cola has actually taken the first stock. It's been all Andrik the other times.
Yep.
And so, who knows, this is uncharted territory right now. Tacking up 45%, leading to an edge guard already. Not gonna find a down air, and sort of puts himself in the corner.
Oh, so smart from Andrik to wait. Again, doesn't pan out, but I love just watching him wait for the air dodge. It just shows his patience because as aggressive as he is, and it's really aggressive, you have to have a little bit of patience to make it work, just in those split-second moments of waiting for air dodge or waiting for their ledge option. And it pays off as Andrik is able to take that stock, only taking 46, and continues to lay on the damage to eliminate any credit that Cola had. Look at this string from Andrik.
Okay, great catch on the roll in right there as an edge guard doesn't find the 2-frame. No double jump on him. Yeah, that is a dead stock right there. Trying to let go of ledge, use double jump for an aggressive option. Gets caught. Andrik at a sizable lead right now, but Cola trying to eviscerate that right now.
Yes, he is. I love the side B kind of reversing when he's feigning to go off stage, threatening that back air. Would definitely take it, but Andrik reverses the situation, carry him away. Knows he wasn't going to get his option to the back air to get that damage. Really smart from Andrik. But yeah, you can get advantage state, but it's going to cost you a little bit. Andrik finally losing that stock. 34% on Cola. This really is a toss-up. It's anybody's game.
Oh my goodness. Trying to find anything, just swinging into space. Cola said, I'm going to swing my arms around, and if you get hit by it, it's your fault.
Oh. What? Oh, he's so smart for not chasing that up air low key. It didn't hit, but it's still, it feels like delays a little bit, but whenever Andrik does something that doesn't work out, it still feels correct, you know?
Yeah. Oh, crazy up smash right there. And that's one thing, Captain Falcons love to use that move. Andrik, I haven't seen a ton out of it. I haven't seen a ton of it out of him this set.
Oh, a little off the mark on that nair. That would have been the game. Cola, another chance. Yeah, just an inch off the mark. And that could be a difference maker. Andrik, though, getting a second chance. That back air putting Cola off to the stage. Aggressive option, the nair from ledge. I love that. Dash back forward tilt's going to do it. Cola saw the chance he had from that missed nair and took it. 2-1 lead.
I don't know if that game could have been any closer. 139 on Cola stock right there. That could have been actually anybody.
Yeah, that is ridiculous.
Oh my God, it could have been anybody's game. Insane set so far, 2-1. Cola over Andrik at the moment, but there's still more game left to play. At the bottom, if you've been watching Apple Review, we're up 2 stocks to 1. Game 1 against Danny.
Yeah.
Big parry, and just like that, only 17% separating the two in the first game of that set.
Yes, and if you at home are wondering why we have not swapped to set A, just take a look at the top right of that quadrant for me and tell me you want to watch that. We will tune into it a little bit. I think we are starting to tone down the quad stream sets just a little bit. We have a few more left to see. Atada and Big Boss are setting up over there on B. Probably tune on into that here in a little bit, but we're going to stick with Cola Andrik for a little bit longer, see how this set concludes.
Just running it on small battlefield time and time again. These two aren't trying to play nothing fancy. We're just running it.
That's absolutely a great dash attack.
Is Andrik landing with these back airs away from Cola to sort of shift the hurt box? If so, this dude's crazy. Oh my God.
I wouldn't put it past him at all. Oh my God, where did that down air come from? Notched. Where did that tell me? He was not in the position to hit it, and then all of a sudden he was, and Kola died.
Bro just had that in the back pocket. He said, oh, I still got a dare back here.
And
oh
Kola still has a down tilt check chase. If y'all don't play Roy, it's low-key not that easy, but Kola hits like 5 a set. It's really like, it's ridiculous how consistent he is at hitting that down tilt check chase.
Trying to roll into your opponent to be further away from the ledge definitely weights the options just a little bit, but man, he does find a lot of them.
Ooh. And it does look as though Apple Revere was able to take just a trudge of a game 1 over Danny. That is going to be a real test of resolve for those 2 players. And, you know, it's interesting watching Wolf in general. You know, you can see a Wolf set and it takes 3 minutes or like 10 minutes for the whole set, and then sometimes it takes that for like a game and a half. And like Danny, I have so much respect for him as a competitor because you have to swap back and forth between those sets. Like some characters, you always have a slow-paced set. With Wolf, it can really take the full spectrum of that timer.
One trick trying to find anything. Colin not giving anything up. This might be one of the biggest deficits we've seen in this set so far, actually.
It definitely is. That sour spot does him a lot of favors as well. Again, the forward air goes all the way out there for a back air, and Kola will take it over Andrique 3-1.
Yeah. Insane. Yeah, that game 4 really slipped away from Andrique right there. Kind of dangerous. Things were keeping competitive all the time, but not in that last game. And now we got me, Brawler, Wolf going at it right now.
Yeah, this one's just a scary one because Wolf like is always really like tricky, trying to find the approach and like trying to guess when he's going to approach, and then by consequence of that punishing what he does to approach you. But then on top of that, you have me, Brawler, who Danny's at kill percent.
Yeah.
Like, you hit like a stray up air or down throw right now, he's dead, and Danny knows it, and that's why he's playing as safe as he is. Great back air. I did the commentator thing. It's fine. He takes the lead.
Yeah, honestly, talking about kill percents, I think Danny was a kill percent 124% ago on the low key, and that's going to take it. This is a very tall stage, so to kill that assuredly, that move hits like a truck.
Oh, yeah. On here, this big opening for Apple Reviewer. Doesn't get a whole lot else out of it. Maybe opting for Danny to try and swing at a disadvantage, but Danny opts to just play the patient man and kind of stay a little bit further back. Ooh, another opening for Apple Reviewer. Doesn't find a lot else out of it though.
Ooh, and just waiting for Apple Reviewer to swing out of the corner right now. Apple Reviewer finding a little bit of a hit. Ooh, waiting for the air dodge. Reset on the platform.
Dead. He died. Yeah, that was a just great grab from Apple Reviewer. This one definitely looking to move a little bit faster than that last game. I guess that's the town difference, being so close to those blast zones.
Yep.
Even the top one a little bit on that one transformation. It's not too far, especially for Brawler, who makes that top blast zone. The distance really is like a non-issue for a lot of characters.
Yeah, if you can find yourself to position on that platform, you're looking like 9 different ways to cheese a stock right there. It doesn't matter what character you are. You're up that high. You're like, yeah, I could do something sinister out here.
Low key, that's just every me Brawler stock though, It's all cheese, Like
we were all thinking it, yeah.
Yeah. Like no hate to Apple Reviewer. I mean, he's a great player. He's made it this far for a reason. I think me Brawler players are all very skilled, genuinely. It's just very watching the character on screen. It is like very, you have to be good to cheese people.
Oh, and kind of just swinging air-to-airs at each other. Not finding anything yet. It's the last stock. This transformation not going to lend itself a lot to me, Brawler, but now we're finding ourselves in one that will.
Yeah, that's exactly right. But same can be said for Wolf here. I mean, a back air, honestly, depending on the position, could do it. Danny knows it. Going to go for it there, a little off the mark. It's true, but it's really tight to hit.
Ooh, lots of backers right there.
Yes, it is. Apple Reviewer pumps his fist, goes up 2-0 over Danny.
Jeez, man. And again, sometimes you just got to wait till it comes to you, Not forcing any issue there for quite some time until you find the right hit. And let's get into Tada MK Big Boss right now. Not too big of a lead at the moment.
Did you see that drag down he did? That was so clean.
Yeah, yeah.
This is going to be like, fun because I feel like Big Boss, I see a lot of really, I feel like a lot of Raw players, they don't hit like the super ridiculous combo outside of like the one that kills you at like 10%.
Yeah.
You don't see a lot of really fun, intricate strings. But Big Boss, I feel like he likes to pull them out every once in a while, so that'll be fun. And obviously Tada, one of, if not the most exciting mess in the game, so should be an interesting one. Oh, is he sniped? Is he out of gas? Oh, not quite yet. Just about, though. Up air is going to save Big Boss's life.
Oh, tech chase, down smash, going to take it. And I said it wasn't a sizable lead, but it quickly, in front of our eyes, turned into quite one. An entire stock separating these two players on a game one like this. Going to throw the gyro up, take it out of play for just a little bit. Going to fall off the stage. MK Big Boss will have that tool at his disposal momentarily, and we see it right there.
Tada definitely has his work cut out for him here. But that PK Fire is going to start something nice. 42 has Big Boss off stage. PK Thunder, again, going to be your best friend. PK Flash coming into the mix as well. Wait a second. Great use of your momentum to stay away from that PK Thunder. Gets hit by the big laser, though. Big Boss swings back, trying to close his stock out. Doesn't want this game to go on a whole lot longer. Respects Tada, knows how long, how much resolve he has as a player. Can definitely make this back. That's why he needs to close it out like immediately.
Ooh, Magnet, drag down. Forward throw, back throw, not going to kill right there. 121 on him right now. Can Tada find this stock and even it up at least? If he finds the stock low-key, I've seen Tada do crazier things. Going to kill him right there. 114 on Tada. Going to have to play this stock very carefully. Jumps into an up tilt, somehow survives.
Not going to survive that one. I'm a liar. My nose is growing. I'm on fire. My pants are on fire. Tada holds on to that stock. That's ridiculous. Oh.
Air dodge up right there. Oh, doesn't get through the laser. Dodges the gyro, but that falling forward air to cover that space, man. MK Big Boss doing a phenomenal job closing that game out right there. And Cola, I believe I can beat Cola. What's the daily Smash Device?
Yes.
Yeah.
Just 2 months ago, someone in chat mentioned it earlier too. So pretty recent, another Midwest event. I believe that was the most recent time these two played. So Cola probably thinking a little bit more about the Ryu Boy matchup. So hopefully a lot to employ here in this set. If you're Cola, Icon hoping to repeat history a little bit, but Focus Attack not going to save you right there. One of the best tools for Roy in general, but especially in this matchup, being able to break focus is huge.
Oh, I kind of like the air dodge. Cola low-key ready for it, though. He kind of crazy for that one. Landing there, not going to net anything. Focus Attack, going to get beat out. You just need 2 hits.
Oof. That's right. Ooh, makes it back to stage. Again, feigning the focus. Just the way you can use focus in this game is it's so messed up. Oh my god.
Smash out of shield.
That's so custom. Like for every character is not custom. For Ryu specifically, that's new shit.
Yeah. And I've seen it like once or twice before, but bro, that reached him so far. That reached into Cola's back pocket and stole his pocket change, dude. Come on now. And we got an even game answering it back swiftly.
Yes, we do. Cola trying to keep his approach ambiguous. Great air dodge from Icon. Doesn't get out of disadvantage, but now he does, swinging his way out. That's what I love about this matchup in particular. You can actually just fight your way out of disadvantage sometimes. It's really, you're just scrapping with each other half the time. Jab Nair racks the damage up. Icon at 72. This is a scary percent for both players.
Yeah, this is where you got to start considering that Ryu might be able just to find a light hit in neutral and confirm it into a kill. 87. Edge guarding Icon right now. Doesn't go for anything. Feigns maybe a ledge trump briefly. Nair going to break through the focus attack. Ooh, Icon. Oh, and not good air dodge. Icon, very positive. I looked over at him. I love Icon. And he sort of like smiled and like nodded his head like, yeah, those happen. And that's why Icon, man, Icon mentality is a strong thing to reckon with. You ain't breaking it.
No, he is second only to Apollo Kage, or him and Pibna, I feel like. For the Smashers who are just in the best mood all the time, just happy to be playing the game. Oh, man, yeah. that mentality is like the thing that carries him, I feel like. And he's going to need it for the rest of this set because, I mean, you know, you're down a game against Cola. It's close, but it's going to be close the whole time, so you need to show a lot of resolve here. And it looks like we're going to swap for just a second over to Anthony Isn't Cool and Beastly. We haven't seen Beastly that much on the side stream today.
Yep.
I believe he was playing Rivals for a while, though, so that makes sense. You know, it's difficult being really good at both games, you know, really a top player in Rivals, and then kind of knocking on that door in Ultimate a little bit as well.
Yeah, Beastly actually going into Let's Make Big Moves next weekend is the 3rd seed in Rivals of Aether 2,
Yep.
and that's one of the most stacked brackets that the game has ever seen.
He's
so
ridiculous.
Huge
He's
accolades
ridiculous
right
at that
there.
game. Yeah, and right now it's crazy he's able to juggle them both as well as he does. Anthony able to take that stock, but Beastly definitely capable of evening it up really quickly.
Cloud Dash Attack is such a vibe check move, just to make sure you're awake. A very, very strong burst option. Ooh.
Yep.
Ooh, can't get
Great
the up smash?
conversion, yeah.
Exactly right.
It just reaches so far away, too.
Yep.
So you think you're safe, and that down tilt just reaches.
I don't know about Brawl, but I know it is definitely smaller in this game than it was Smash 4.
Yeah.
Diddy down tilt. Like,
Oh, God.
that
Dude,
move's generational.
I like memory hole Diddy down tilt for a little while in Smash 4. Yeah, I mean, it's still really nasty in this game,
Yes.
but that was like, yeah, the way people talk about Diddy down tilt in Smash 4, it was evil.
Talk about prime LeBron that way.
Yeah.
It was
Yeah,
magical.
when Diddy down tilt got nerfed, I cooked for the whole neighborhood.
Yeah. Oh, F tilted ledge, not going to net anything right now. A little bit of a deficit for Anthony. Going to use the dash attack to catch the landing and catch the banana. Z catching aerials right now just to not let Beastly have it.
Oh. Rumpy from the opposite side and does it again. I loathe Cloud players sometimes. You know, because like it's like the whole like spectrum of Cloud, the low level top player, you can just up B twice in a row and it's just gonna hit everybody who plays Ultimate no matter what. Well, at least once per set. But that is definitely gonna hit Anthony. That was smash out of his shield. See, it's normal for every other character in the game.
Yeah. We see another up B out of shield. We are in the no shield touching zone right now.
Yes, we are. Oh, why were you forward smashing over there?
I would almost guarantee an F tilt to pick it up.
Has to be.
A little bit of a misinput. Not going to get punished too bad for it right now. And listen, Diddy Kong is on the ledge. If that Diddy is holding a banana, you know what they want. If they jump up from ledge and hit you with banana, you're taking an exorbitant amount of percent right there. And so Anthony Isn't Cool playing around that option spectacularly.
Yeah, have the knowledge of there not being any alternate goals in mind of the Diddy Kong player.
I ain't going there for honest reasons. I'm going to tell you that right now.
Yeah, definitely not. You know, I follow in the footsteps of Fred Zesty. You know, I need the banana no matter what. Oh. Has taken a really solid lead here in the final moments of this game. It is Cloud, so getting Limit or just hitting up B will help a lot. Limit, by the way, coming in right on time. And low-key Beastly in a rough spot. Oh, a little early on the down B, but Beastly totally whiffs the up smash. It's a little bit too small to kill. Both players get a huge lease on life. That second up smash is going to hit. Another confirm by way of down tilt, and Beastly going up 2-0.
That's a big lead right there. And Danny and Apple Reviewer low-key going the distance.
Yeah, game 5, a big back air from Danny, showing he has resolve to hold on against a player, you know, like Apple Reviewer, a champion like me, Brawler, you know, a game that lasts that long.
Yep.
I believe the people are... It's like dead split between A and D, so I am going to go to... Since it's game 5, we will take a look at Danny. Apple Reviewer, it makes the most sense. Cola up 2-0 on Aiken right now. Big Boss 2-0 lead on Atata. Beastly 2-0 lead on Anthony Isn't Cool. So every other set right now pretty one-sided. We'll definitely have to keep an eye on those. But right now, all focus is going into Danny and Apple Reviewer as he's holding on to center stage, and Apple Reviewer is trying to sneak his way in to get a hit on Danny, because one hit for Brawler will just be like 50.
Yeah, and Danny really changing this night and day in the midst of a possible reverse 3-0, going down 2-0 to Apple Reviewer, and not shaking one bit. Ooh, turnaround down tilt, lands. Danny doesn't have a double jump, uses air dodge, and somehow makes it down safely.
Yeah.
You cannot be letting players get away with that at this level.
Yeah, the directional air dodge does add that little level of, mix-up in this game, which helps a lot. Smash 4, he'd be dead as hell. And honestly, still should be dead as hell. It's hard. Sometimes you're so used to just going up. Maybe just didn't consider air dodge as an option, which is reasonable,
Yep.
A lot of people were just willing to take the hit or swing out. So calculated for sure, and App Reviewer has not been affected too much by missing that kill. It is dead even right now. Not anymore. Commentator's curse, F-tilt will stop App Reviewer from grabbing that ledge.
And a little bit of a deficit right now. Danny kind of in the driver's seat. Apple Reviewer looked a little bit desperate with that option on shield right there. Going to get punished. 34%. Can we find the option? Apple Reviewer struggling to find a clean hit. Has found hits, but none of them have led to that much. Edge guard situation right now. Doesn't get the forward tilt 2 frame. Big back air.
Yep, that's huge.
43% is a percent deficit that me Brawler can make up with one good neutral win.
Yeah, and Danny knows it, and he's going to have to play so careful around Apple Reviewer. Ooh. Hang out far away, stay out of the range of that side B, because that side B is like a guaranteed 20 burger. It's so ridiculous.
Catches the double jump. Has not been finding the down tilts post hit on either of these conversions. Oh, Danny used his double jump, landed, and so he got it back. Directional air dodge, that should be it?
It definitely is, yeah. You did not want to get caught there if you were Danny, and now you are on your tournament stock against Apple Reviewer. This is gonna be tough for sure. You have to really dig deep to make this comeback, and Apple Reviewer can really take his time for the rest of this set now, because he only needs like those 2 interactions. Now he's at 35, so it really goes down to like a minimum amount of interactions. Danny needs to choose his moves carefully as Beastly cleans it up over Anthony Isn't Cool. 3-0, and Aiken gets himself on the board against Kola Atada. Also, cleaning up the deficit against Big Boss as we have a last stock situation brewing here with Danny and Apple Reviewer.
Now this is really dangerous for Danny. Gonna have to pick and choose spots to make sure that something egregious doesn't come his way. Yeah. And we're playing neutral at max distance right here. We got render distance turned up all the way. We seeing each other from 32 chunks away.
Oh, yeah, this is at least 128. Yeah, both these players, they bought RAM right before the prices went up, before the AI bubble. So, yeah, they are able to really see from far away, which will be helpful. Oh, my gosh. And we're seeing what we were mentioning earlier with Danny's neutral, just picking his spacing so carefully. And he gets that inch, he takes it. Oh, reverse nair, that's scary.
Doesn't get the down tilt right there, finds the dash attack. 93%. Apple Reviewer going to be looking to close out this stock very, very shortly.
Oh, yeah. Danny is stuck in the corner, and Apple Reviewer knows he can hang out far back and still have him pinned in the corner, but now the situation's flipped, and Danny kind of in the driver's seat. It really doesn't feel like anyone's in the driver's seat. That F-tilt helps out a ton. Danny ledge trapping, a little ambitious with that forward smash. Not going to kill. Oh,
finds
too
the
far
wrong
away.
Yeah, and found the wrong hitbox of that up air too. Has Danny on the platform. Great shield on the back air. Nair's going to put him off. Apple Reviewer within the stage control. Does not find the 2 frame. Gonna miss attack, and that's going to spell doom from missing.
Danny with a ferocious pop-off off the side. He wanted that so bad. Moving further in this bracket, Apple Reviewer out of the tournament, fighting so hard to keep that going. Great set from those 2 players. Wow.
Look, man, and that's how you clutch up. Not only was it a reverse 3-0, but in that game 5 was a comeback in and of itself. The odds were stacked against him. And what a way to lock in. But now we're getting back to Kola and Aiken. And speaking of locking in, if Aiken's hoping to win this game, gonna need to see a lot of that right now.
Yeah, you certainly need to. You need to focus no attack right here.
Yo, bars.
All right, dashing back, keeping Europe. It's so hard with Aiken because I know he just wants to play pretty patient with the way he wants to approach. And Kola is just not gonna let him do that at all.
Man.
Oh, that jab. He's sitting at the perfect distance for that jab to just poke him. Even with like a sour spot will keep him off. Great tech from Iken.
And right back to where we started. Found his way back to the stage, but somehow ended off of it again. Oh, I like that parry. Doesn't get the Tatsu after the down tilt. Cola sliding off a little bit right there. Big fireball, get off of me, and Cola says the exact same 3-1 Cola to move on. And a set that looked like it was going to be a 3-0 is still going on right now between MK Big Boss and Atada.
Yeah, Atada almost had it too with that up air toward the middle of the stage. That up air not going to kill with all of the rage, but now at 92, he is definitely in danger of losing this set. Choosing his options very carefully, hovering off stage. Knows it's scary. Oh, picked the only safe option at ledge, and grabs a back air for his troubles, back throw rather, and goes to game 5. Just like you said, what looked like a 3-0 has come down all the way to the wire.
Absolutely.
The nittiest of gritties.
Yeah, no, actually, yeah. I couldn't have said it better myself. Oh my God. And just low-key sitting here, I was like, oh my God, Atada got up a little early right there. Really threading the needle. That was absolutely insane.
Ridiculous. Big Boss looking to take him to FD here. I think I like this.
Okay.
I don't know if I like it, but I think I like it.
Give me about 6 minutes. Let me see the game results. I'll tell you if I agreed or not.
Yeah.
Yeah, see, I told you.
Yeah. No, I think getting rid of the platforms definitely, it's interesting. I guess Atada has probably been getting a lot off of those in the last couple of games. And then Rob, one of the characters where we really don't need him, and to a degree kind of gets in the way of a lot of Rob stuff. So I think this is probably the best case scenario for Big Boss to avoid a reverse 3-0.
Oh, man. Picks up the gyro, eats a laser. Off stage right now. MK Big Boss chasing. Great way to swing back to sort of relieve that pressure and let you get back to ledge safely, but still in disadvantage, unfortunately. Whoa, what?
Wait a second. Too far away to make it back to ledge, and Big Boss takes the lead early in this game, only 40 seconds in. Going for full aggression again, wasting no time. Just trying to keep Atada from doing whatever he was doing that made those last 2 games work for him. And has been at 65 already, but gets caught by the back end of that down smash, has to make it back to say, just Rob, you should be able to, but not if that second down smash has anything to say about it. Atada evens up the stock count.
Trying to fight back right now. 97%.
Oh my gosh, chasing him.
Double jump? No double jump.
No, and just went for damage, but Big Boss was just too fast. Didn't get hit by it. Only 8% on the second stock. Atada needs to dig deep, deeper than he already has. Heals off the laser, so he's at 0%. So fresh stock, if nothing else. Gyro gets in the way of PK Fire, but does not get in the way of Atada's advantage state. Keeps it going, but Big Boss finds his way in. Swings his way out. Is Atada, though. Went for it all, just a little bit off the mark.
Gonna eat an up throw. Combo to ensue. Catches the aggressive option of Atada. Atada trying to get back. Heals a little bit. Some of that percent didn't matter.
That's right. That's something you have to watch out for if you're Big Boss, too. Atada will be taking every chance he can get to close deficit, whether it be dealing damage or healing yourself up a little bit. Aggression has toned down a little bit from both these players. Big Boss chilling out a little bit, realizing Atada can just put out so much damage. Kill me even maybe. Does find an opening, gets a little bit more damage on him. Just making it a little bit harder, one hit at a time.
Oh, picks up the gyro. Throws it at the ledge. MK Big Boss gonna have access to that tool in just a moment again. Yep, speaking of which. Speaking of which.
Double gyro. Well, that's dangerous. Atada needs to take the stock like right now and then play the stock of his life after this. And all Big Boss has to do is find that one clean hit on Atada, a gimp, anything, just something to close out this stock. Down throw should do it. Yes, it will. I don't care how good you are at mashing. You are not getting out of that down throw. That will do it. And it's Big Boss moving on 3-2 over Atada, narrowly escaping a reverse 3-0.
Yeah, man.
Wow.
Those were sets.
Can we talk, dude, what a crazy hour and a half we had on quad. That was ridiculous. I will say, since we are seeing ourselves on stream, I'm a liar. Production pointed something out to us here.
Yep.
We do have one more set on quad. 2 more sets.
Yep.
We got Wolfie versus Dice, so a little Sonic Falco action.
Yep.
And then Beastly Danny. So Danny, taking a second to breathe after beating Apple Reviewer, getting thrown right back into the fire against Beastly. Worth mentioning, Danny does have a Diddy Kong.
Okay.
It's not really worth calling it a co-main at this point, really.
Okay.
But it is definitely, it's pretty high up in the pocket.
Yeah.
Like, there's your car keys, and a Diddy Kong's right under it. Yeah. So I think the character knowledge should help out a little bit in this matchup. Okay. Obviously, Beastly is, Diddy Kong specialist. So it's not like you're just playing yourself in a mirror. It'll be a little tough.
Yep.
So, but it depends on who blinks first, the mirror or you. So we'll see if Danny's ready for it. And then Wolfie, Dice, that'll be a real test of resolve too. Falco, another one of those characters that can make a game take a long time. So paired with Sonic, that's going to be a very slow pace set.
Yeah, Dice with a lot of experience playing J-Jaw, and while it's not the same character, does result in the same gameplay in some of the time. So Dice comfortable to slow it down and sort of pick spots, and you can see that. I love Dice's play style of sort of just using a little movement, some walks, some short hops, different stuff like that to get in and out of zone. So going to be really interesting set with 2 of those, and I believe those are going to be the last 2 for this quad stream.
Yes, I think so. Running them at the same time. People come to Danny wishing him good luck. It's so cool seeing, like, non-Midwest players being the fan favorite in the Midwest. Kevin with a K is walking up to you. I believe you will be leaving us shortly. Tell people about yourself, though.
Yeah, guys, thanks for hanging out with me. I'm Notch. Going to go cast some Rivals, too. Thanks for hanging out with us this weekend at Afterburner, and I'm going to leave it in good hands. Let's go buy that.
Thank you, sir. He'll be commentating Rivals Top 8 over on wherever that's being streamed. So if you're into that sort of thing, go check that out. That'll be a fun set for sure. And I will be joined by Mr. Kevin with a K himself.
Hello. Let's get this on. We've got Random Diddy Kong versus Unknown Wolf.
That's right. Yes. Well, it's actually friendlies. We finished up really fast. We've just been running friendlies for a while.
I see. That totally makes sense. Is this?
This is Danny Beastly.
No, I know, but are they playing? Yeah, they're
yeah, this is game 1, I think.
Game 1. This is proper.
Yeah.
I like it. They're locked in.
Yeah. So I imagine we're just going to do the 2 sets back-to-back here so we can focus on both of them fully. So you got here just in time. So we got Danny Beastly, and then after it we will have Wolfie Dice.
Ooh, tough. Midwest team kill is always difficult at a major.
Especially at this point in the major, too. It's so difficult, but we'll have a long time to talk about that set. So we'll discuss this one a little bit. I mentioned earlier.
Yeah. This is something that he kind of, at least is familiar with. But Beastly is somebody that's, been around the scene, been in and out of the scene, and plays not like somebody that is constantly grinding the game. So you can never really have, the same expectations.
Definitely not.
135% to 120%. 2 minutes down on the clock. This is a slow one. Like you said, max render distance playstyle means that we got some sloggers. There we go. We finally find a dash attack kill. Great is a strong term to use to describe that dash attack. Serviceable, I would say. It definitely did the job.
Well, what they say, the ugliest shot is the one you so I think anything that gets the little icon, anything gets the little icon off of the bottom third is a good dash attack.
All right. Keeping it slow all of that time just to be at even stocks again.
Big opening there for Beastly, though. Having Danny offstage could be a good opportunity depending on how this ledge trap pans out. Does not pan out, though. Misses the grab, and now Danny has found his way back on the stage. Low-key for free, but Beastly charged him a little bit of interest, getting some damage here into following happenings towards center.
tossing the banana back to try to walk all the way back to center. Pull the banana, but Danny said that one's mine, using it all, getting all of the space back and continuing to convert.
Most definitely. Oh, grabs the wrong way. You know he was ready for it too, but just as it feels like it happens so often in this game, sometimes the top player is just looking the other way. Something really cool is happening in the audience at Stadium, I feel like, and sometimes you just gotta check in with what's going on out there. You know, I've always said both these players are, you know, they're men of the people.
Yeah, that's, you know what? That's kind of real. That's kind of real for these two. They're going for the up throw. That's very interesting, as opposed to the forward throw to get stage positioning. I guess it accomplishes the same goal either way. DC fights his way back with the banana.
Wow.
The wolf flash, left to right, right to left. That guy's gone.
That's right. Always in the back pocket of Danny. You know, it's a good recovery mix-up, especially, you know, because that's such a popular place to stand if you're going to ledge trap your opponent. Against Wolf, you're pretty much just kissing your stock goodbye more often than not. And now, you know, Danny has decided to forego the nickel and diming, you know, the kind of rising at the same level, and has just said, you know what, I think you're going to go higher faster than I am. I'm going to just try to apply a little bit more pressure faster than you can.
Pulling the banana in corner, that's so dangerous. Beasley barely getting away with it. Somehow Danny not punishing either way. Gets thrown off stage. Recovery not quite whiffed there. I'm not sure what we were looking for. Maybe a drop down trying to swat him out of the sky, but it gives Danny the entire stage. Shine sends the banana back, picks it right back up. Can't combo off of that, but gets it into the grab knowing the shield is coming up. Banana for safety off the ledge. Caught again by Danny. Swatted back.
Great upbeat to ledge there for Danny. So taking his time, finding the approach, and like you said, like we all say, take your time, they'll come to you eventually. And Danny, two-stock over Beastly. A really long two-stock, and that just speaks to the quality, really, of both these players, but we'll talk about Danny because he won that game. Just the ability to, like, you know, you can beat your opponent with a pretty high margin of victory. It might not take 2 seconds like you see in, like, the compilations on YouTube. Sometimes a three-stock can be 6 minutes.
That's true. That's true. Slow and methodical. I mean, the first stock went down fairly evenly, but then Danny just started to, it's not even like run away with it. Like the snowballing effect was so minimal that, I mean, Jack Ross is laughing at his son. I mean, it was so slow. But it still wound up ramping up to be a big enough advantage for it to be a two-stock win.
That's right. Well, it's slow, but you know, you don't need a microwave to melt ice.
Nope, that's true. Not wrong about that. Beastly not in a rush to get back to Rivals bracket, I guess, willing to lose slowly.
That's right.
Trickled down by Danny.
Yeah, just decides, you know what, it's top 8. They got 7 other players. It's fine. You guys are really antsy about wanting to watch this Ohio team kill, so we'll acquiesce for a little while, check in on things.
Sorry, hold on. Let's stop for a second. You said Ohio team kill. Neither one of these two is from Ohio.
Chat lied to me. Chat lied to me.
Is that who lied to you?
I am Giraffe, and chat lied to me.
What are we talking about?
The Ohio
Wolfie
team.
is Indiana, Dice is Michigan. Get out of here.
Oh, I knew Dice was Michigan. I'm never looking at this guy
It's
again.
it's still a Midwest team kill, which we hate to see in a major. But in any case, this is going to be, I think, an interesting one. I'm sure these players have played against each other.
You got that from me? What are you talking about?
That's crazy. That's crazy. Who's gaslighting here? Who do I trust?
We'll figure this out later, young man.
There's no way I have service to check out what these guys' set count is.
Definitely not.
But I know
And these
guys
are playing like they don't have service. There's no dopamine on your phone, so
That's
they're going to take
crazy.
their time to get out of this game.
Oh, Wolfie, a little bit of a disadvantage. Always love to see it because that means that the Sonic has to approach. Dice taking his time, playing around the lasers. Using that slow ground speed to approach. Can't believe it's working.
Great answer there from Dice to shove Wolfie over to the left side.
Okay, chat, I guess, has seen the freaking light. We want to go back to set C. Thank God.
I think yes.
No, I love Wolfie and Dice, and,
Yeah, great.
it's going to be exciting. But let's give it a minute. Let's give it a minute to ramp up. They've definitely got like some feeling each other out to do, and they're playing it very slow because they want so desperately.
No way! The crowd's booing that swing. That's crazy.
The crowd's booing. The crowd's booing.
That is so crazy. Dude,
You guys hear this?
The crowd. Watch this. Watch this.
That's what I'm talking about.
Wait, watch this.
If you want to have any sweat, you better come to a freaking event.
Watch this. Watch this.
You
watch this.
cannot sit
Watch
from
this.
Twitch chat and be making sense. Cody is messing with everybody. This is so funny.
They should never have given me this mouse, bro. Too much power.
That's so much.
Yeah, you know what? The chanting has died down a little bit. We will check in on Wolfie Dice in a little bit. And, you know, I mean, really, let's be honest. There's an illusion.
Our stream runner is starting the chant.
There's just no way.
What are we doing?
There's just no way. The stream
Swap
runner.
it back. Swap it back.
Okay. That's so crazy. Kevin, can we, gentlemen?
I cannot believe I let a Southerner come to this event, man.
Kevin, can we?
Too much power.
Kevin, can we, gentlemen? Can we commentate? Can we commentate Beastly Danny and let this be the big one?
That's crazy. That's funny.
Yes, we want Dice.
Okay, somebody in the chat, since you want to be so damn involved, can you pull up the Super Major app and tell me what the set count between Wolfie and Dice is? I know these two have played each other before.
Oh, for sure. Maybe so. Oh, all right. Back to the match here. It is as expected, kind of gone down to the wire.
They played each other once before. It looks like 1-0 for Dice.
That's right. Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, it looks close.
Oh, 1-0 for Dice. Okay, cool. So they've played already. So it's
3-0 their first set. This does not look like 3-0 situation. That's crazy. Split screen.
Ooh. Oh, okay. Beautiful. W stream runner. W stream runner. Let's go.
It only took us 15 minutes.
And you know what? Only one game's been taken in those 15 minutes.
You know what? It's so real.
Yeah. Gosh.
Beastly finds a return fire on Danny. Makes it a 1-1 even count as Wolfie and Dice are wrapping up on their first game. 125% on Wolfie. This is definitely up tilt back air percentage. It might actually be slightly out of up tilt back air percentage.
I think it's just a little high, maybe. It's up tilt. Wow. It was up tilt back. It was up tilt up air percentage for sure, but Dice doesn't even need it. Opting to go for the side B to get the kill. Wolfie caught without a jump, was not able to make it back there. So a great clutch from Dice. It really looked intense both ways. Yeah.
Absolutely monstrous.
That was crazy.
Bonkers. Dice, much to the happiness of the crowd, takes game one in a flashy fashion. Like I said, people are getting raucous over this one. It is a Midwest major after all, and if you want to be part of the hype, you got to get here. What are we doing?
Production's getting crafty.
What are we doing?
Brother, I don't know. I'm going to be honest, we've lost the plot a little bit.
Do we not have previews?
Do we not have previews? That's a
great
question.
Are we using Streamlabs? What is this?
What is happening? Wolfie and Dice getting right back to small battlefield. I think this is an ethical choice for this matchup. You have to pick the smaller two-plat stage. You die earlier too.
Give me just 1 second.
Go for it.
What was wrong with the previous overlay?
Bro.
What was the issue? Why did we do this?
Oh no. Bro.
All right. Okay.
This is I hate to say it, Kevin. We have to talk about these matches.
Okay.
I know a lot of things have been interesting in the venue. We have to talk about these matches, though.
Okay. So Dice goes up a stock. Again, crowd favorite right now, Dice. A lot of Michigan comes out to these events in spades. They got so many top players, so much like audience that comes out and really, really gets loud for their people. So if you're ever wondering who at a Midwest event is the crowd cheering for, it's usually somebody from Michigan.
That makes sense, yeah. It does feel like Michigan kind of is like a hotbed for, like, at the very least, the fan favorite players, like you were saying. Just a lot, because every time someone's, like, pointing out a cool player, like one of you guys, to me, is like, oh, he's from Michigan. So like, sometimes I'm like, okay, so that's, like, the only Midwest state, and I forget the rest of them. It's all just, like, a big glob to me.
Dice is definitely a fan favorite for Michigan as well. He's a very beloved person.
Yeah, that makes a lot of sense.
Beastly takes the stock off of Danny.
Yep.
Danny had gotten the first. The crowd is booing Wolfie for taking a stock.
So not only is Dice a fan favorite.
No. People just don't like Sonic. Wolfie, people love Wolfie. Wolfie's
Fair.
a really wonderful, genuine, sweet
guy.
Sure,
yeah. Well, listen, there's a lot of sweet people that get booed at these events because of their character choice.
That's so real.
I would say most people that play a cringe character are probably really sweet people. I've never personally met a Bowser Jr. player that sucks.
That's true.
I never personally met one.
That's fair. That's fair. Ohio gets loud too. Bro, go watch Side Stream. Geist is up there right now.
Yeah. It's crazy because everyone's over here and Geist is on the big TV.
Oh, it's not too crazy.
So Wolfie dropping all the way down there. Wow, yeah.
That was crazy.
That game's going by really fast.
Yeah. Well,
As is this one.
Which is insane, by the way, to think that Wolf Diddy Kong is going by slower than Sonic Falco. But in any case, Wolfie with a little bit of an advantage. Okay.
Beasley finds Monkey Flip there. Trying to push Danny off the stage. Danny finds his way back, holding on to center. Beasley off stage. Danny looking for a downer. Not going to get a ledge trump. Still nothing. This ledge trap is going to be really pivotal. Beasley's able to make it back, though. This is looking like a Beasley W. Down tilt, down tilt, down tilt, down smash. Carries him all the way across the stage. Slip and slide, and you die. Beasley up 2-1. Getting right back down to this other set right now. Dead even on last stock, much like the first game. I think that is just going to be the case for that set, though.
Yeah, Dice is up 1-0 over Wolfie. We'll get that corrected on the screen in just a moment. And Wolfie, though, looking like it might be one for him. I love the stall out, drifting back and getting the side B back to stage. Dice holding down what is barely a lease on life at this point. That's a good combo.
Ooh.
Slow and steady wins the race. Taking our moment, taking a pace.
That's right. Ooh, Wolfie sending Dice out to the right side of the stage. Makes his way back to the ledge. No, that was low-key an opportunity for Wolfie. Did not hit it. Up tilt fair. Gets the re-grab. Doesn't hit the laser, though. You don't really want that to happen, but it doesn't matter. Gets another up tilt. Another up tilt. I'm loving this patience from Dice to not chase Wolfie down every hit. Because sometimes you don't want to keep him guessing, you know? Maybe this one's the one where I air dodge. Maybe it's not the one where I air dodge. Wait and see what they do. Information gathering is so smart, especially if your game is going to last 5 minutes. But Wolfie, for as much information as he gave Dice, is still going to win that game. And now it is 1-1 Wolfie Dice. And I don't even know if y'all can hear me because the crowd is alive for this set. And all the while, Beasley and Danny are dead even as Danny takes a slight stage advantage to push Beasley off to the left side.
Listen to the crowd.
God, they're so. The crowd is loving it. Let this be an advertisement to everyone who's at home right now. Oh my! Wait, hold on. Let that be an advertisement for anybody at home right now. If you have not been to an event somewhere in the Midwest, what the fuck are you doing? Get up here. Go to Indiana. Go to Michigan. Go to Ohio. Genuinely. Come here. The crowd here is so lively. There's so much love in the air for these players. So much excitement. Even for a set like Wolfie and Dice, you know, two characters that a lot of people at home, you know, that's resident sleeper to a lot of people. But the crowd is loving it, and it makes it hype. Corn-fed.
My favorite thing, though, is that the Michigan audience came out yelling, screaming, and Indiana pulled up behind them. They were standing behind them and started cheering for their boy Wolfie after that game win. Now they're going back and forth on their chance, and we're taking a moment to breathe as we start on FD. Slow and steady.
Yeah, slow and steady.
1-1 is the game count.
Yeah, 1-1 is the game count indeed for that bottom set. The top one as well. It is 2-1, but Beasley is the one with the lead. Beasley's the one with the lead in the top set as well.
Yeah, let's kind of take a moment. It's still 2 stocks to 2 stocks, 3 minutes down. The Beasley-Danny set has been going back and forth. It's really just been a jockeying for stage position who can find a stray hit. But let's talk about the thing that everybody's actually interested in. Wolfie versus Dice. Wolfie at 111%. Getting back to the stage, that is, not quite up till back air percent. I would have been a little bit out of it, so tried to go for the up air. Wolfie knowing it, not the percentage, so he found the correct DI. Living a little bit longer, getting back to center with a nice spin charge.
Oof. Danny's taking a really solid lead on this top side of the stream.
Really solid. I don't know, man. That's shaky.
We'll see how it goes. It's there we go. Okay.
Never wrong, just early. There we go. Dice Trying to fish for a down tilt. It's the only guaranteed thing at the moment. Is finding a straight down tilt. You can find an edge guard maybe with a forward air, but your up tilt conversions are no longer there. Down tilt absolutely will kill on these ceilings, but it's about finding it. You can see him fishing almost a little bit too hard for it.
No, definitely. Oh, forward air is not going to take that stock off of Dice. Again, survivability. Homing attack also not going to. It is limiting these recovery options. And yeah, there you are. It's really hard to make it back against Sonic, even with the recovery as variable as Falco's. So great awareness from Wolfie, able to catch that. As Danny has slightly extended this lead, or at the very least maintained it, goes for the kill. Beastly smartly taking out to the left, sitting at 100%. Danny on his tournament life, but this lead might be enough to move on to a Game 5. Beastly trying to put it to bed. He still has rivals to play. Danny said, I'm not done with you yet. We're going to Game 5. There's a set over there right now. I can see it out of the corner of my eye. You have time.
In the meantime, Dice evens up the stock count on the bottom set. Still 1-1, 2 stocks apiece, taking it slow. Dice racking up a little bit more percentage. Did not take too much for having gone down the stock at the beginning. And Wolfie is the one on slightly a more back foot. This one, by the way, Dice's counterpick stage.
Oh. Okay, tries to land with a down air. Very smart from Wolfie to get out of there with that spin dash. With City in center stage. Wolfie trying to find something. Dice, another side B. I saw it in chat earlier, every Falco has a really bad side B once every bracket run. That one, not the worst, but I think that means we just have one loading for later. But right now, that lead has all but totally vanished. And as I say that again, curse, blessing, whatever you want to call it, depending who you're rooting for here, Dice takes the lead once again.
Up air off the top. Nice and reliable, but here's the thing. This is the time where Dice has a stock advantage. Wolfie can have a harder time finding that stock closeout. There's no guaranteed individual options that you can hit that are fairly safe on shield, like Falco might have in a down tilt. So you have to fish a little bit harder, and the harder you fish, the more Dice swims.
It's absolutely right. Just fighting against the strong rapids of Wolfie's Sonic here. Just has to fight through it the whole time, and he has so much fight in him as well. This lead just continuing to hold, but Wolfie finding a big back air. Sometimes you hit a current that's a little too strong, and now it's dead even on this last stock. Very slight percentage lead, but 56, well, okay, we're getting the lead now.
Back air for back air, baby. We got 2 of each. Noah's Ark up in this river, getting back to the stage. Finally, another back air to send him off. One more interaction. Not going deep for the edge guard, and that's going to do it. The jump call out.
That's so crazy.
Down against the stage.
That was psychotic. Not even waiting for anything else, just calls out the immediate jump from Wolfie to get out his advantage. And Dice goes up 2-1 as Beastly is finding some banana combos here on Danny, trying to push this lead, push this stop, and he is able to with the banana downer off stage. And Danny once again finds himself on tournament stock with a mountain to climb against Beastly.
What a conversion. You look away for 1 second, he goes from 20% to gone. Tournament stock for Danny, like you mentioned. Beastly racking that up as Dice and Wolfie get into Game 4. Count picking back. Wolfie wants to go to small battlefield.
Oh, Danny trying to mix up his approach option here. Grabs banana, uses it, but he grabs it on the roll really smart. Oh, down smash charge, but he shields it. And that's a free punish for Beastly. So a little bit of percent, that's all you need. Playing a little toss around with the banana. Back into the sky. Danny kind of holding the ground here, waiting for Beastly's landing option. Puts him back in the air. Taking his time, doesn't want to force anything, because as soon as he forces it, the set's over, which is just such an awful place to be. Your stomach has to be turning all kinds of ways, just because you know you want the kill, but you can't force it here. And all the while, Beastly is just continuing to apply pressure and continue stuff, but Danny finds a big-time reversal, but 118%. This is a really dire situation. Danny, what do you have in the tank?
You don't have a lot of the same stuff that Diddy Kong has in terms of big conversions into stock takes, and that's why Beastly's going to send Danny home, packing back down to Tennessee as he maintains his position in the ultimate bracket as well as the rivals, trying to top 8 both, baby.
That's right. What a run. Both of these players have had great play there from Beastly, able to hold on in that set. Danny showing a little sign of life there at the end, but Beastly saw the opening and took it immediately. Did not want that game to go on any longer. He's seen what Danny has in him to make those comebacks, so great stuff to Beastly. And we're just in time for some good Wolfie Dice action.
Switch to a new spacey. That down air connects, but nothing doing. Wolfie holding down the stage, not jumping too often. If he doesn't have to help it, gets air to air too easily on that Sonic. Dice going to the corner.